We have rather seen convection which goes on in water. Today we are going to see about convection in gases. Okay. Here there is another one experiment, one activity which is being given. Let us see that activity. You read the activity properly from the book. Okay, first and foremost, what we are going to take? We are going to take up a closed rectangular box. And this rectangular box has got two holes. Okay, this is one hole and this is another hole. And on the top of these two holes, we are going to fit up with two glass tubes. Okay, and these glass tubes will act or they will work as chimneys. At the same time, what we are going to do? We are going to put up a burning candle below one of the chimneys, below one of the glass tubes, and at the another above one of the chimneys, we are going to hold up with a smoldering paper. What is smoldering paper? Smoldering paper is a paper which will produce smoke but which will not burn. That kind of paper is called as smoldering paper. So, in this experiment, when we hold up this smoldering paper over it and when we burn it, what we will observe? We will observe that smoke is entering into the box. Smoke will enter into the box through the chimneys. That is what we will observe. Okay. It will get heated up by the candle. Okay. From here, once we start burning this, the smoke will enter from here, will move on this side and it will move out. The smoke will move from above the candle. That smoke will rise up and will move out from the glass tube, that is another chimney. Okay. Now, as the air above the candle gets heated up, what will happen? It will become lighter. As I have already told you, it will become lighter, and when it becomes lighter, it will rise up. Now, this place of this air which will rise up will be taken up by the air which is sucked in through this chimney, and now this air will take up the place of the heated air. That is what is being told here. That is a smoke which is sucked in along with the air and then will set up the convection currents. That is, here the air will get heated up, it will rise up, okay, it will move out. At the same time, the place of this air will be taken up from the air which is coming from here, okay, from another chimney. And in such way, convection currents will be produced in gases. Hope you must have understood the experiment. Now next part, that is it, that is sea breeze and land breeze. Children, you have already heard or you have already learned about sea breeze and land breeze. Let us revise it once more. Just you have to remember a few things. During the day, you have to remember the breeze, the air will move from sea to land. During the day, the air will move from sea to land, and therefore what we call that during day sea breeze will be produced, and during night the breeze will move from land to sea. It will move from land to sea, and that is why we call that at night land breeze is being caused. During day sea breeze because air will move from sea to land, and during night time air will move from land to sea, and therefore land breeze is caused during the night time. If you remember this much, you will be able to put up. Okay, now I will explain you why the air moves from sea to land during the daytime. But before that, you have to remember that water takes much longer time for both the things, for heating as well as for cooling. Water will take up much time than air to get heated up and to get cooled down. Now let us see what happens during the day. During day, as I have told you, that land will get heated up faster. As I have told you, water will get heated up slowly. So who will get heated up faster? Land. So land will get heated up more, and when the land gets heated up more, what will happen? It will become lighter. The air over the land will become lighter and it will be rising up. Okay, like when it becomes lighter, it will rise up. Okay, and now whatever space is there, whatever the air was there which has risen up, the space now will be taken up by the air which was there over the sea, that is cooler air. Now will take up the place of the hot air which was above the land, and therefore we call it that during the day sea breeze is being caused. Now exactly opposite will happen at night time. As I have already told you, water will take a longer time even to cool down. So that time what will happen? Land will lose the heat more faster than water. So once it loses heat, what will happen? Land will become cooler. And once it becomes cooler, what will happen? Now air over the sea, it will not get cooler faster. So it will be little bit heated up only, or it will be little bit warm only. So the air which is there over the sea, it will become lighter and it will rise up now. And once it rises up now, whatever air was there over the land, that will take up the place of the air which was there over the sea. Listen to it again. Air over the sea, it will rise up, and now land air will take the place of the cooler land. Okay, that is what we say, that at night time land breeze is caused. You have to remember that during day sea breeze is being caused, and during night time land breeze is being caused. This is what you have to fix up in your mind. Now we will see applications of convection. Application is where is this convection currents and all being used in our day-to-day life. Application means uses. Okay, where are the convections being used? That is what we have to tell. One of which is ventilators. Children, you are already knowing that you are having ventilators based up in your kitchens, or chimneys in your kitchens, or even you have a big window above the wall. Okay, what is the purpose or how they are functioning? That is what we are going to see. Now what happens, the air which we breathe out, जो air हमारे मुंह से बाहर निकलती है, so how is that air? That air is warmer. Okay, थोड़ा सा गर्म होता है, and that is why that air it rises up. When it rises up, what happens? That air which rises up will move out of the ventilators which are located at the top of the walls. Okay, and from that ventilators, cooler air, fresh air will come in. That is why stale air will not be there in the rooms, and we will be able to get up with the fresh air, and that is why we need to have ventilators at our homes. Okay, another place where convection currents are used is central heating in building. Many buildings, even though not observed much in India, but in foreign countries, as it is very cold there, so they have buildings, and in the between the center of the building there is central heating systems which are being provided. So how is that working out? See, water or air, which is water or oil, whatever is there, it is being heated up in the boiler. There is a big boiler, and in that either water or oil is being heated up, and when that oil or when that water is being boiled, what happens? It causes the convection currents. What will happen? That water will start boiling, it will rise up. Why? And when it rises up, this warm air, vapors of water which are now in the form of air, will move through the pipes which have been connected, and these pipes are connected from one end to the boiler, and to the other end they are connected to different rooms of the building, and that is why we can feel the warmth in the room. That is how the central heating systems in building work out. So these are basically the two applications or uses where convection currents are being used. Do read out the lesson which is being taught properly, and try to understand the experiment by looking into the figure and then understanding it more well. That's all for today. Thank you.